Hey everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. This time, to take a break from our main storyline, which will of course be continuing tomorrow, to have a little Merry Christmas. It's that time of year again. I feel like last year I said the exact same words, that we'll take a break during this patch to welcome Christmas. Here it is, look at this, it's Christmas. Look at everyone running around being all Christmassy and shit. Let's have a look. Can we buy shit yet? Probably not, huh? Oh, we can actually buy shit. There's a snow-dusted tree. Yeah, I'm glad that these are just gil, and you don't need to grind anything to get these. But these furnishings and shit, they should not be disappearing. These are the things that decorators, like I have decorating friends that are, they're a little bummed out that they have to like store that stuff. You know, they're gonna buy a whole bunch of that. That's for sure. Right. Okay. Let's push our way through this crowd and talk to Grenige. A festive fiasco. And we get a question mark at the end of it. Oh, well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer. We can't actually see her. Bless her. My favorite adventurer. I see the saint has once again guided you to me in the wonderful seasons. Truly, your very presence is a Starlight miracle. That said, I'm afraid I must apologize. There's been a bit of a rub, you see. As such, we're not quite ready to kick off the festivities as of yet. Why not? How should I put it? Our troubles began when we encountered some unexpected delays during deciding on a theme for this year's event. Things inspired from there. I'm sorry. Things been splintered from there, and as a result, we've left with far too much to do in far too little time. As a result, the celebrants have been forced to recruit helpers of all stripes, from small children to strapping adventurers like yourself. Speaking of which, you wouldn't perchance be willing to lend a hand, would you? Of course, I always am. Oh, thank you, my friend. I dare say your generosity truly embodies the Starlight season. Without further ado, allow me to explain the tasks we would ask of you. Sure. Oh, here he is. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It seems you've found a most promising helper for me again this year. Another adventurer. I suppose this one too will also be wanting some kind of reward for their services. I say, sometimes I wonder if this whole Starlight business is worth the effort and the coin. We pour into it year and year. Must you be such a killjoy, my young friend? Just look at the faces of the children around you. Why, each year they spend moons waiting in eager anticipation for this most joyous of seasons, the most delightful presents they will receive. Yes, the presents. Worthless trinkets, frosted off of naive young fools in the hopes of making them forget the mundanity of their everyday existences. If we truly wanted to bring joy to people, wouldn't it be more prudent to invest in things that might actually improve the quality of their daily lives? Damn, this girl. I mean, yeah, like, okay, I see where you're coming from, but Christmas is nice, you know? Allow me to introduce Kalimo Halito. Jesus. Son, my bad. First son of the Formant family of surveyors in Uldar. He's journeyed here all the way from the Sultanate to help us prepare for this year's festivities. Standing beside him is the Saint of Namara himself, a man who no doubt needs no introduction. Let me state for the record that I did not come here merely to deck the streets with gaudy lights and trinkets. I had heard he proposed to the father that we do away with this mummery and transform this festival into something that would contribute more directly to mutual economic prosperity for our nations and the realm as a whole. But did he listen? No, he simply muttered something about how he didn't raise his son to be so stuffy, spoilsport, and all demanded I accompany Lord Pardon, the Saint of Namera, here to learn something about the holiday cheer, whatever it is supposed to mean. Come now, Kamata, I understand that you are serious about your family business, but I dare say it wouldn't hurt you to lighten up from time to time. Perhaps this will put a smile on your face. Child, do you mean that truly? If I can help you, I can get a present too? But of course, my dear child. Behold the twinkle box. Oh my lord. Tucked beneath the many lids is a casket of hidden all manner of delightful wares. Why, it has been fashioned especially for this year festivities by someone of the realm of celebrated crafters. For every task you complete, you will earn an opportunity to pop off one of the lids and help yourself to the contents within. That is fucking cool. I would like this in real life. This actual star, I like. It's gorgeous. I want to purchase it as a thing. Square Enix, I'll give you money for that. But I would also like this sort of thing with like one door, right? And like a wrapping gift, right? So back in Phantasy Star Universe, in that MMO, you could wrap stuff. You could gift wrap something if you were giving it to a friend, right? You could actually gift wrap a weapon or an item for your room, whatever it was. You could gift wrap it and send it to your friend, and that was really, really cool. Now, I want this with one lid, one big star lid in the middle, and that this comes up when you press to open it, and then you open it and the item itself pops out and you gain the item. That's somebody gift wrapped for you. That's what I want. Please introduce something like that into the game so I can send my friends, my in-game friends. I say in-game friends like they're not real friends. They are absolutely real friends. They're more friends than the real life friend. It's too complicated. I'm gonna move past this. Okay, I'm gonna move past this, but I keep digging a hole. I'm moving past this. I wish I could buy my friends something on this game, and I could put it in the little star box. I could give the star box to people, and then they would open it, and wow, this a mount, or wow, a weapon would fall out. Just a thought. But every task you... Oh, we've already done this. And that's just the start of it. Needless to say, there will be even more gracious gifts in store for you when the preparations are complete and the festivities can kick off in earnest. You can think of this chest as something to tide you over in the meantime, and as our way of thanking you for lending the celebrants a helping hand in our time of need. What do you say, child? Wow, this is wonderful. Mother and father say I have to help out around the house during Starlight, so I don't know if I can come back. But I'll have plenty of time to help now. Just say what you need and leave it to Izane, and I'll get things done. Izane, is it? What a generous girl you are. Thank you ever so much. Needless to say, we've prepared some very special presents for adventurers just like you as well. I hope you can collect and enjoy them all. Yes, isn't it all so special? Now, if we're done getting all giddy about trifling bundles and toys, I should be getting back to work. All those starlight trees aren't going to decorate themselves after all. Excuse me. Man, I love his hair. Now then, if you're ready to get started, I simply head west from the amphitheater to speak to my colleague stationed before the water wheel. Waterwheel Hut. He was happy to explain all you need to know to get started. Sure. Oh Jesus, it's loud. It's loud. It's loud, there's many minions. They're all spawning in. The server's gonna crash. Quick. Man, that was lucky. I could feel Christmas crashing. I could feel it. Hello. An adventurer? I was expecting young Isane. I suppose you'll suffice. I'd like you to work immediately, taking down the decorations nearby. Taking down? Hold on to your chocobo. It's not as if we're cancelling the celebration. It's simply that you met Kabuto Helito, yes? He was in charge of this area, and let's just say his sense for what's appropriate of Starlight leaves something to be desired. I can handle things here by myself, so I'd ask that you head to the Conjurers Guild and take down any seasonally inappropriate decorations you might find. When you're through, you can bring me the inappropriate things back here to me, and I'll see that they're properly stored away. Oh, I see. He's put Halloween ones up. He hasn't thought about it, and he's just put Halloween ones up. Well, that's not incorrect. That's not. I think what we're doing here is completely against the festive spirit. He likes. Oh, he's put eggs over here. Like, if this is what he likes, I mean, he's just done it because he can't be bothered. He's just putting whatever he wants out, but what I'm saying is, like, when you decorate a Christmas tree, does that Christmas tree always look great? No, but that's the point. The point is that you design it the way you want it to. All this work and for what? Take it all down and the festivities are over. For a waste of time and effort, if you ask me. I have said that. I have said those exact words as a child. I say child, as a teenager. There's a very small gap, a few years, where I was so fucking fed up and so fed up with Christmas. I was like, I was an edgy teenager. I was like, what's the point of putting it all up? Then you just got to take it all fucking down. It's exactly like that. But I've grown out of that, and I love Christmas now. I love it wholeheartedly. I'm so attached to it, and the decorations are just part of it. Yeah, it is a lot of effort to put the decorations up. It's a whole lot of effort to take decorations down in the new year. It's a pain in the ass, but it's fun. And it's worth the effort, I think. Alright. Oh, these ones are kind of festive. Let's leave these ones. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is kind of mean though, picking up more decorations. Like, you're meant to decorate the house how you like. Allowed to have some things. I mean, sure, it's Halloween decorations, but I don't know. I guess it depends on the way that he did it, right? If he did it with excitement and joy, he's like, I'm gonna put a pumpkin over here, that's cute. I'm gonna put this over here, that's cool. And then that would be fine. But he's just moodily putting them up, like, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, this one over there, even though it's not the right decorations, and that's different, I suppose. I can't do things here by myself. Yeah, I've done it, dude. There you go. Ah, yes, I should do it. And Zane here finished up cleaning her assigned area as well. In half the time, I might add. Did you see those so-called decorations? As if that man has never attended a single day's worth of Starlight festivities in his life. Maybe he hasn't. At any rate, I suppose I'll see to it that the ornaments you took down are replaced with something more festive in the meantime. I'd appreciate it if you could report it to an anthem instead. Of course, leave it to me! Damn, she works fast. So I feel like you guys are being overly mean. Maybe this is why he doesn't like Christmas. People are being mean to him. They're not, like, letting him express himself. We should let him express himself the way he wants. I'm all for helping him, man. I feel like he's been screwed over here. Thank you for all your help, friend. I promise we'll get our act together one of these years. In the meantime, we truly appreciate the Stanley efforts in helping us see that every child has a smile on their face for Starlight. Now, allow me to apologize for Cameo's behalf for the extra work he created for you. The boy has much to learn, yes, but no doubt that he will come to understand what the spirit of the season is in due time. In the meantime, allow me to express my gratitude for all you have done in true Starlight fashion. With a present from the Twinkle Box, go ahead, help yourself, and remember that there's no more gifts. Wait, and remember there are more gifts waiting for you. If you're feeling inclined to lend us a hand again. Upon completing each task assigned by Emma, you will gain an opportunity to open one of the lids of the Twinkle Box. Help yourself to one of the presents inside. Which one do we want? I want the Chocobo one. I want this one. Oh, I have to do this one? Oh, boring. I want to open the one. I want to open the one I want. That's dumb. What do I get? A fucking firework? Oh, I got 99? I don't want number 99, number 5s, do I? Festive Fiasco. Let's do it. I can't believe we got 99. Oh, and lest I forget, I'm not the only one who truly appreciates your effort. Far from it. We've been receiving messages from the realm over thanking you, thanking and your fellow adventurers of all you've done for the people of Eorzea each and every day. My colleague Benefeed here is in the amphitheater. He is holding on to all of them, so if you're curious, simply say the word. Happy to share some words of appreciation and good cheer. Okay, messages of gratitude from across the realm have arrived in time for Starlight season. A new letter will be available to read each time preparations for the festivities successfully completed. So be sure to take a break from your efforts to come speak with him. Alright, let's go speak with him. We'll be back in a sec. Let's go talk to him. Here he is. Thank you for your invaluable aid, my friend. The Starlight festivities could not have happened without you, and my colleagues and I are far from the only ones who appreciate your efforts. Letters have arrived from across the realm to thank you generously. Let's see for yourself. A letter from the Drowning Wench. Not spoilers, is it? Oh look, I'm reading the letter. Oh, that's so nice. That's such a nice image. I should have screenshotted that. Doing your part to assist in the Starlight festivals, are ye? Here, let old Bendron tell ye the fish off the boat adventures that show up here these days could learn a thing or two from ye. All like the glory these types, working in the fields of Summerfood. But I want to save the world. Mayhaps ye should learn and avoid becoming gobby mulch first, I say. But you're different. Aye, ye understand putting a smile on everyone's lonely child face is a heroic deed in its own right, as fending off a fleet of pirates. Merry Starlight to ye and yours, and many your sails your way. Very nice. This would be a cool thing as well, right? What if I could write a letter to another player and put it in here, and it comes up, a letter from Strife Zolka. That my friends can, when they're doing the event, they can click on it and be like, "Oh, Strife Zolka wrote me a letter," and it does this exact same cutscene, but with my letter. That's the guy we helped during the Valentine's event. My friend, it's both an honor and a pleasure to see an Ishgardian tradition bring joy to children all over the realm. Thanks to the tireless efforts of you and your colleagues, on behalf of the entire nation, I offer you my gratitude. While nothing would make me happier than to join you in this season, I regret to say that these remain difficult times here in the Holy See. There is much that requires my attention. Yeah, leaving me with the most unfortunately little time for levity. Still, I must give thanks that I am to celebrate the occasion with a restful night in the company of my loved ones here at the House Broil. Be well, my friend, and I look forward to the day when we might feast together in these halls once more. Oh, that's nice. Alright, let's carry on with our quests. This video has already been 20 minutes long. Let's do it. I'm guessing that there's 5 quests to this. I'm heartened to see you decided to stick around. Apparently there's another set of decorations that aren't quite up to snuff. Would you mind helping us to look into the matter and fix things up? I've asked her to wait just outside the amphitheater. Sure, I'll do it. Where is she? Hey, Iselle! I'm here. Let's go. Oh, hello there. When I was on my way back before, some townsfolk told me that there was something strange about the snowman over by the shed bower. Kamoto was in charge of those as well. I know he's all new to this, but how hard could it be to make a snowman? Anyway, let's go and see what's wrong, shall we? Alright. I'm not about knocking this guy's snowman over. Like he must have felt some joy when he was putting together his snowman. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard to witness. Well, the snowman looks fine. Oh. These snowmen look fine. What's wrong with them? There's something strange about these snowmans, yes. I can't quite put my finger on it. What do you suppose it is? What, that they're the wrong way around? They're just facing the wrong way. They seem to be facing odd directions. Put them straight. We're taking a look from a distance, just ask me. Okay. So turn it clockwise. Turn it clockwise. Perfecto. Turn it counterclockwise. Turn it counterclockwise. Perfecto. And turn it clockwise. Snowmen are now facing the straight so that welcome customers into the shops. There we go. Wow, as if the snowmen are smiling and inviting us in. Who'd have thought that turning them around a bit could make such a difference? Yeah. Oh, it's you two. Now what are you two doing loitering around here? I've already finished my last task. Behold, take notes, and perhaps one day you'll be able to work as efficiently. Wow! What do you mean? That's nice, it's a pile of presents. I don't want to say either of these. I see why you work so fast. Why? The sheer nerve. Might I remind you that people are lucky personage and esteemed as myself has designed to assist with such a menial tasks. In a world I would be placed in charge of the entire event, and you would be assisting me. That is where my true talents lie. I'm not making silly snowmen and putting lights on trees. You know the first thing about Starlight. That's why all your decorations are such a mess. This adventure fixed them. What? What nonsense is this? Yeah, apparently I'm the asshole who's been fixing your snowmen and picking your pumpkins up. It's true, he actually understands what Starlight is all about. That's right, capitalism. It's all about spending the money. He wants everyone who takes part in the festivities to feel joy of the season. And it shows that care he puts into every little task. Why don't you care about making others happy? Or even being happy yourself? Why, I haven't seen you smile once this whole time we've been here. Oh, I never. I came here to do a job, and against my will. Perhaps putting up these ridiculous decorations is enough to amuse a child like you, but I am a man. Grown. So what if I'm a child? I actually care about Starlight and my decorations. Will put smiles on more faces than yours ever will. Smiles? That's happiness. Be honest, Starlight is all about getting presents, yes? Then why don't I give you some coin? With money, you can buy whatever you want. I want your stupid money. I'm going back. Ho ho ho. Making a poor child cry. Consider me unimpressed, Cameo. And yet I cannot help but feel there is more to the child's situation than meets the eye. I shall inquire further. In the meantime, pray return to Amphgary and appraise her of your progress. Ho ho ho, as he walks away. Oh. Perhaps I could stand to take my work a bit more seriously. Oh. See, it's not as easy, is it? It's not as simple. Not as simple as easy. That's quite sad, actually. But there's nothing sad as a sad Christmas movie. Jeez. Oh, Isabelle, are you okay? This poor snowman, he's all alone. Then make him a friend. Welcome back, friend. Thank you for your tireless efforts. On behalf, I am pleased to report that we are closer than ever to getting festivities in full swing. And don't forget to help yourself to another present from the Twinkle Box. I dare say you've more than earned it. Okay. I get the Chocobo one now. I don't know what that is. Of course, it's at number 4. Oh. Let me get that, but okay. Other tasks, thank you. Letters has arrived. Alright. We won't worry about the letters for this video. The true spirit of Starlight. Thanks in no small part to your tireless efforts, I dare say we're on track to begin the festivities sooner than I anticipated. That said, I fear still more work is to be done. If only I wasn't so... If only I wasn't so utterly useless. Huh? Did you say something, Keali? Me? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all. At any rate, the next job I'd like to entrust to you is preparing the tree. Speak to my colleague at the Acorn Orchard over in New Gridania, and she'll be happy to brief you on the task at hand. What if they had like a tree turn on, like a tree ceremony? Like they had a big ass tree right here, right smack here. They had a big ass tree, and then like on like the 20th of December or something, they had like a you could all gather in the amphitheater, and like the whole server could gather, and they could turn the tree lights on. There's like a little cutscene. Like, wouldn't that be dope? Or like the tree, all the lights turning on around and stuff. That'd be so good. I almost thought it was out there. There's a different quest. Alright, let's go. Are you here to help? Remarkable. Splendiferous, even. If I had just been inspecting these trees that have been put up around town, I could but notice that something was amiss. See here? The trunk has been gnawed away, as if by an animal or the like. There was more damage to be done to the tree. It might fall over, and that would be the most perilous for any small child who would happen to be standing beneath it at the time. I had mind to call for a skilled woodworker that perhaps they might examine the tree and reinforce it. If for us, might I ask that you ask the Carpenter's Guild in my stead? I'm a level 80 carpenter. I can do it. This adventure will be going, you say? Whereas that means you won't be needing me. Very well then. I'll inspect the other trees. Alright, mate. Alright, let's go talk to Biden. Yo, I like this lady's outfit and the big hat and stuff. It's fucking cool, isn't it? It's cool stuff. I liked it. I like that a lot. Hello there. What brings you to the Carpenter's Guild during the season celebration, friend? I thought you should know me, but okay. Some cute little woodland creatures have been been chewing away at your Starlight tree, you say? Well, I won't do it all. I dare say it calls for an investigation. Man, I love all the people who have actually put like Christmas attire on to do this. That's really good. I really appreciate that. I cannot thank you enough, my friend. Certainly, you have summoned a carpenter of surprising skill, and I am most relieved to know that the children of Gridania need not fear any falling trees, as they open their presents this Starlight season. Do they do that outside? Yes, I've got to tell you. While you're visiting the guild on my behalf, Kimo was kind enough to go and around about inspecting the other trees in the area. Pleased to report that he assures me that not a one shows any suspicion gnawing or tooth marks. He's a rather dour fellow, isn't he? And yet he seems he takes his work equally quite seriously. I dare say I was rather impressed at how closely he examined each and every trunk with a painstaking eye. He mentioned that he was heading back to the amphitheater after finishing the job. Why he didn't even stick around long enough to allow me to thank him for his efforts. Might be so kind as to pass along the message. Is a message of gratitude on my behalf? Sure, no worries. I can do that. Let's head back. Wow. He's taking it a bit more serious now. The little girl turning down the coin. That's what That's what shocked him. He's like, oh, what? It's true, money isn't the most exciting thing to get for Christmas. As much as money is so useful, right? It's like, oh god, money, thank you. You know, especially this day and age, you're like, oh, I need that. It's nice to unwrap something and play with it. You know what I mean? Even as an adult, you're like, oh man, like a new game or anything. You know, it's just fun. I can't help but feel something is missing, and yet, what could it be? There's spraying intently at the snowman. He might burn a hole in the center for his body. You're right. This is the same snowman that Iselle was looking at. I know. Mayhaps a necklace of the finest gold with a sparkling gem implanted would give it a glorious appearance befitting the season. But no. I might appreciate that, but I'm not a child of Gridania. I must put myself in their shoes. Whatever sort of snowman would bring a smile to their faces. Are you still thinking about what Iselle said? Of course not. I could not care less about the idle musings of a child. I simply thought that perhaps my masterwork here could benefit from a finishing touch, that's all. Who am I fooling? It's true. I haven't stopped thinking about what the girl said. Here I thought I would come here and put together a festival for the ages. And as it turns out, I can't even make a single child happy. I was making myself miserable as well. And yet, I must not give up hope. There's still time for me to do my job, right. To earn the right to open a chest of presents and claim the glory that's rightfully mine. And so I was thinking, that child was looking at the snowman with the most intense gaze, was she not? No doubt she saw something in it has managed to escape me. Forgive me. I suspect that my work here might take longer than I expected. Pray report to Ari Granny ahead of me, and tell her I shall be long before due time. See, he's alright. He was just frustrated. Welcome back, friend. Another job well done, I'm pleased to say. What are we waiting for? Help yourself to another one, you've earned it. Have I? Okay. Clemo is putting the finishing touches on his snowman, you say? Yeah, Jimmy's come to understand the true spirit of Starlight. For indeed, the season isn't just about gaudy lights, toys, and trinkets. If every last child is not able to find something of joy here, we are not done our duty, and to make it possible, we must first find a reason to rejoice, and ourselves. Our smiles light up the faces of the children, who in turn warm our hearts, yet further allowing us to further spread happiness across the realm. It is that cycle of giving and receiving, an ever-expanding cycle of peace and joy that embodies the true soul of Starlight Season. So take your present proudly, my friend. Let it fill your heart with pure satisfaction, that you might have happiness to share with your fellow adventurers, and indeed the Eorzeans realm over. We got another one. We got probably number 3, I would imagine, right? Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? More letters for us as well. One happy family. Starlight awaits for no one. Further ado, I would entrust you with the next most vital task in preparing the festivities. Simply speak to my colleague, stationed past Apiku Falls, on the way to the residential district to the north. Okay. I can do that. He's still building that snowman, it seems. Right, this way. We're heading up to the correct direction. Probably would have been quicker to run that way and go through here. But whatever. Quest is that? Oh, it's probably the summoner quest. Level 80 summoner quest. I should do that. Hello, Zale. I always wondered why the snowman never melted, and now I know. Being able to see behind the magic of Starlight is a miracle in itself. Why? Why don't they melt? Tell me, Azale. Zane, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Back to offer your aid, I suppose. We could put you to use. Perhaps you could. You've seen the snowmen around these areas? Well, the truth is, we employ a little bit of sorcery to make sure they don't go melting in the event of untimely warm weather. To that end, I task you with stuffing one of these here fragments of what we call ethereal ice, eternal ice, sorry, not ethereal, eternal ice, inside each one of them. If you could see that the ones near the Manor district north of here, Zane and I will take care of those by the Lancers Guild. Praise meet us there when you're done. Okie doke. I'll shove these inside the snowman. Here's one. Oh, she looks good, doesn't she? With the reindeer antlers on. Good stuff. Good job, Sophie. Now there's another little Santa there. Oh, look, he looks pretty pleased with his job too. Good job, Pooty. Pooty Zoon. Zoon. Look, he's well happy with it. Gotta love it. Gotta love the Christmas spirit and joy. I love Christmas. I've said that like 5 times, but I do. Hello. Don't worry, Mr. Snowman. I'll see that you stay with us till the very end. And with that, I do believe our job is done. Hooray! I trust that you've seen to your snowman as well. Excellent. I'll survey the area one last time to make sure we haven't overlooked anything. Go on ahead and report back to Aunt Granny. Say, Mr. Adventurer, is there a special someone you'd be like spending your Starlight season with this year? I have someone in mind. Oh, is that so? Best make the decorations extra pretty just for them, yes? I always used to come with my mother and father, but they are busy this year. So I decided to make myself useful and help out with the preparations. I had the mind to make a giant snowman just for them, that we could all come see it together, but they'll need to stay home, so, well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, don't worry, I'm sure lots of people are feeling that way this year. Oh, but I should get back to work. See you around, Mr. Adventurer. Then took off. Mine drifts the Camelo Hito, who you believe you last saw at the amphitheater. How does he fare with his allotted task? Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. Let's take this to the amphitheater. God, I almost just ran right off again, didn't I? Oh, here he is. He's this way. couldn't see him through all the people. Why, hello there, Zen. I was just putting together another snowman of my own. And what do you think? Have I redeemed myself? Oh, it's just wonderful. I was just thinking about this snowman looked so lonely, and now he has a friend. Let's make one more. Yet another, you say? Indeed. I suppose we have nothing better to do until the next delivery of ornaments arrive. Very well then, to work. Well, it appears that I'll be occupied for a while here yet. You've completed your task, yes? Then if you'd be so kind, I would ask that you report to Margaret and I. For the both of us. Okay, dude. You keep going. What a fucking cool guy. No task completed? In spectacular fashion? I have no doubt. Just think of how many smiles you put on the children's faces today. Take your reward, friend. You've earned it. Number 2. If it would not be so much to ask, we need more snowman decorations. I have made exclusive decision to build one more. Executive decision to build one more. With pleasure. The season necessary supplies are produced straight away. That said, color me surprised, Cameo. Could it be that you've finally gotten into the spirit of the season after all? One could say that, I suppose. At first, I simply saw all this decorating as menial labor, chauffeuring tasks for the benefit of the ones of the season. And yet, seeing the twinkle in young Izel's eyes every time I make a snowman or hang up a glittering star, I began to sense that it was part of something far larger than I had ever imagined. For long, I realized the truth, that every one of my actions, no matter how humble, were indispensable in bringing good cheer to the hearts of the children in this realm. And perhaps more importantly, as such acts were diminished if performed without similar sentiments in my own heart. Yet I fear that realizing this, I have been consumed by the sheer responsibility of these tasks, to no point that I feel almost petrified with a desire to get everything just right. Oh, worry not, my friend. There's still plenty of time for you to polish your creations to perfection before the festivities kick off in earnest. So as long as you've got the Starlight spirit in you, there's more than fine in my book. At any rate, our job is almost done. But there's more reason we cannot afford to slack off or compromise until we have seen the last of the preparations. The children are counting on us, my friends. We've got more letters. How many letters are we going to have? Jeez, we'll read them at the end. My apologies, but there is much work that must be done before we kick off the festivities in earnest. She said that a lot, didn't she? To be so gracious, lend us a hand. It would be most appreciative of your aid. Wish upon a Starlight. Listen up, my favorite helper. It's time we bring some Starlight magic to the Greataloom Growlery. Seek out the splendiferous colleague there. She'll be more than happy to share you what you need to know. Yep, I'm on my way. I'm doing it. I'm leaving. Well, this is a big ass tree. Look at this tree. It's huge. How did we not see that before? We'll go to the Bonnie Guild. It's nice to see. Oh, down there. What's up, Fufu Chat? Splendiferous Starlight celebrant. It is you again. Your assistance is most welcome, friend. I've been handing out wealth to the reefs. Reefs to the townsfolk to decorate the front doors. It would seem our supply has fallen woefully behind demand. A most generous individual at the Botanist Guild has agreed to donate some of their loveliest works to our cause. Might I trouble you to make a trip there and produce them for us? Alright, it's like right there though. Well, you're making people walk through the Botany Guild. Like, you must be causing so many problems to the Botany Guild. Hand out the reefs up here. Hello. Reefs, you say? Oh, but of course, we've more than enough. For one and all. The Starlight. Pray take as many as you need with my blessings, and give the celebrants my best regards. Will do, dude. What's up? What's up, Snowman? Up. The most generous individual at the Botanist Guild has agreed to donate. Yeah, I've done that. We did it. Here you go. Just look at all these lovely reefs. Reefs, even. The growers of the Botanist Guild are nothing but, if not generous. At any rate, this should be more than suffice. Thank you, friend. Look, the adventure's helping. A spirited youth. A random spirited youth. Look, the adventurer is helping to get ready for Starlight. Isabel told me that she is too. She says that every time she finishes a task, she gets a special present. I should help out too. There you say? Poor child. I can imagine working so hard, what with all the hardships she faces at home. Hardships, you say? What are the troubles of the girl, pray tell? I fear I'm not privy to the details, but it would appear that her parents have not left the house in ages. Zed always is running around town all on her own. She puts on a strong face, but I can't help but worry that she's suffering more than she lets on. It wasn't always like this, mind you. I remember often seeing the three of them together. Her father cut a tall, dashing figure, and always adorned his head with a stylish hat. Her mother had the gentlest of smiles, and was always clad in garb of matching patterns. That she was fashioned herself seeing such a lovely family walk the streets together was always such a heartwarming sight. Sadly, for whatever reason it is, we see no longer. That's most troubling indeed. Pray forgive me, I hadn't the slightest idea that anything was amiss when the girl came to offer her aid. I must have a chat with her. But an honest, but a host of lovely reefs here just arrived with our friends at the Botanist Guild. Pray help yourself to whichever one strikes your fancy. Man, reefs cost a fortune. We're just like handing them out for free. If I can put one on our door around here, it gets stolen. Forgive me. Your work here is done. Pray return to your house scurry and collect your reward. You have certainly earned it. No, I haven't. I earned no reward. I just picked up some reefs. I don't. We need to help. Is Ale? What the fuck? Gotta be one more quest in there. There's gotta be one more. This is gonna be a long episode. Like, holy shit, this is gonna be like the Christmas movie. A Starlight Festival movie. That's what this is. Like, holy shit. It's long. Maybe we'll read the letters next time. I don't mind going out of my way to read the letters. But perhaps I'll do it next time. Well, if it isn't my favourite helper, I think it most sincerely for yet another job well done. What are you waiting for? Help yourself to another box? I've done it. I've opened all my boxes. Haven't additional snowman decorations arrived yet by chance? I'm most eager to get started on my latest masterwork. That's the spirit. And indeed, they were delivered not moments ago. Splendid. In that case, insane, and I shall get to work at once. Oh, wow. Oh, what a kind of good cheer I see. I like to see, yes. It would appear the Starlight celebration. Jesus. It would appear that the Starlight celebration is in good hands again this year. Yes, your colleague mentioned there's some troubling news about a young insane. So I took it upon myself to do some research into the matter. Whatever is the matter? The child okay? The girl is fine, but I fear her dear father is less so. Stricken with a grievous malady, he lies bedridden. It was his poor mother tending to him every waking moment. Most distressing. Indeed, the poor girl. She never said as much, but doubtless she works as hard as she does in order to produce the medicine her dear father so desperately needs. Sadly, matters are not so simple. The illness for her father suffers from is a common one these days. It is said the demand for medicine greatly outstrips the supply. No matter how diligently the girl works to earn the coin she needs, there's simply not enough remedy to go around. Indeed, the opening a twinkle box may light her eyes. Only imagine what she truly wants for Starlight, to soothe her dear father's pain. It's the only way that you can help her do that. While there may not that we can do to heal the man, perhaps we might do able to offer ourselves and her families a bit of Starlight cheer this trying time. The girl has been most dutiful and generous, the little helper for us this season, is she not? If we were to find a way to dedicate the Starlight season celebration to her and her loved ones, and doing so make it a more spectacular success than it's ever been, perhaps that might lift their spirits. Dedicate the celebration to her? An admirable idea, I agree, but however might we do that? Splendid snowman. Is unable to rise from bed. Then yeah, we'll take it to him. We'll put shit all over the house. The child said she wanted nothing more than to enjoy the Starlight festivals with her dear mother and father, you say. If only there was some way we could make that possible. As for the medicine, let me contact my associates and see if there's aught that I might be done. In the meantime, I might trouble you to see the decoration for our final and most spectacular snowman. I am confident that you understand what would bring joy to his heart more than anyone. Oh, but it would seem you've already collected all the Twinkle Box has to offer. Pray for you, Wahuzum. I suppose you'll be leaving us to return far more important matters. Not I, dude. Fuck if I give a shit about this Twinkle Box. 'Twas not about the rewards, you say? You're a very embodiment of Starlight's spirit, a veritable incarnation of the saint himself. Oh, you also exist, I guess. Jeez. How many letters there are. My apologies, but there is much work that must be done. Yet we kick off the festivities in earnest. If you'd be so generous as to lend us a hand, we would most appreciate your aid. Yes, I'm here. At long last, our preparations have almost come to an end. All that remains is to put the finishing touches on the mother of all snowmen, to give our dear little insane a Starlight present she'll remember for a lifetime. And with that, it'll be our way. I'm ready if you are. Hell yeah. Where's the snowman? I gotta decorate a snowman. Oh, we doing it together? Is this a team effort? Now, let's get to work, shall we? I've prepared an assortment of decorative materials for the occasion, so feel free to let your imagination run wild. That said, we mustn't forget our audience. What sort of snowman do you suppose would do with little Azael's heart? Yes, you were saying how concerned she was that the smallest snowman might be lonely, yes? And how happy she was when she got a friend. Perhaps there's a hint to be had. What sort of decoration should make Azael happiest of all? Give it some thought. No doubt you'll be struck with inspiration. Reflect on all you've learned. Decorate a snowman as best you can. As the townspeople tell it, Azael's father is tall, dashing type. Oh, that's right. He has a hat. He has a special hat. His mother, on the other hand, was known for wearing matching patterns. I wish this was instanced. Bring him snowman. Oh, it made everyone disappear. Thank God for that. Let's put a black hat on his head. Oh, that's not. Hold on. What's the other one look like? No, no. 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 Alright, so that one there. Let's swap the hat. We're gonna swap the hat. Alright. And then we're gonna do this one. A red knitted hat. And the red scarf. Because it's a matching pattern. Now, if you decorate snowman appear as if they were family, just looking at them warms your heart, and you can only hope Azael feels the same. Return to Amagray and let her know the task is done. Go, my task is done. You've truly outdone yourself, my friend. There's nothing short of a masterpiece. I have no doubt Azael will be overjoyed at the sight of you, little snowman family. Oh, right there, baby. That's the money shot. Marvelous, simply marvelous. While I am partial to my own creations, I can do nothing but tip my cap to superior artistic sensibilities. Ho ho ho! I have seen many snowmen in my day, but not one that warms the cockles of my heart quite so much as the merry little snowman family. Truly, you are what are cockles? What are the cockles? You ever heard that before, but what is the cockles of my heart? A snowman artisan of the highest order. Like the snowman has a mummy and daddy. Oh, just like a family. Our family. Well, I'm happy you must be seen. Did you make this, Commander? I only helped here and there. Strife deserves all the credit. How did you like it there? I dare say little snowman isn't lonely anymore. Oh yes, now I know she's not alone. I can leave her to enjoy the Starlight Festival with her family while I return home to my own. I'm sorry for making you do all this for me when you're already so busy yourself. Can you forgive me? I am the one who should be asking for your forgiveness, my child. After all, it is you who taught this stuffy, overly serious fool the true meaning of Starlight was all about. I may not be able to stay for the celebration, but already been the best Starlight ever. Thank you so much for letting me help. I'll treasure the present Twinklebox forever. Cool, if you would. But of course, the present will simply show our appreciation for your help. Of course, we have another present. This is just for you. Perhaps I should say, for your dear father. Could it be? It so happens that God, the Saint of Nemera here, happens to be a patron of authority and produces this medicine, or the apothecary even, sorry, that produces this medicine. When he shared your story with the proprietor, they simply insisted we deliver this to you straight away. What's more, they had long discovered the means of which they could produce a remedy in vast quantities. Rest assured that all those who are suffering as your father will have succor soon enough. Speaking of your father, sorry. Speaking of your father, my child, I took the liberty of delivering the first dose to him in person. From the looks of it, he may be able to enjoy the celebration after all. I dare say that your dear father may even be feeling well enough to join you. Truly? A medicine that's not even all the money in the realm can buy. Truly a Starlight miracle. He's like, well, actually, it turns out money could buy it. Yes, this season has taught me much. Coin is but a means to an end, not a goal in of itself. If it is not used to bring smiles to those who need it most, there's little more value than a lump of coal. I dare say you have come far this short time, Cameo. Your father will be most proud to hear of this, I'm sure, yes. You will prove a worthy successor to him, I'm sure. About that, Lord good saint, sir, I've decided not to take over my father's business after all. It surprised me as well. Over the course of preparing for the Starlight, I could feel my heart changing. Now I'm certain of anything. I will return to Uldar, and I mean to devote the efforts of doing all in my power to avail the blight of those who were not blessed with my privileges. Oh, I misjudged you, my boy. You've matured far, far beyond even my wildest expectations. So much so, in fact, that I dare say your father will have stern word or two for me. At any rate, I am not returning anywhere until the celebrated Starlight to the fullest with the children of Gridania. Zaid here, first among them, of course. That's the spirit. And with that, I can finally present you and Strife with the greatest gift of all. I've been waiting to give them to you from the start. And he has a guess. The smiles of his little ones, yes? Certainly, the Starlight spirit has taken hold of your heart. And with that, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally at hand. Without further ado, let the festivities begin. We did it! Another massive thanks have arrived. Oh jeez. How many letters do we have? Snow day! We did it! And we got a mount! It can turn us into a little snowman! Let's have a look, shall we? Mount guide. Where is it? It's all over here. Here he is! Scholars maintain the tradition of building snowmen, organized in Gurabanya, where they were used to encourage blessings such as cold and snow, considering the region's almost entirely covered in Creek Desert. How the snowman's built in the first place remains a mystery. Wowie. Alright, dude. Look at his like, oh jeez. Okay, I tell you what. I'll read these next time. We'll start from here, and we'll read them next time. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time, where we read all of these. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.